Hey guys, what's going on? Coach Andrew here. So I got a question from another one of our friends on the vast world of the internet. And I was thinking about it all day, and the answer that I want to give, the advice that I want to give you, came to me during my workout. So now that I'm done, I want to film this quick message for you and give you my opinions. So I don't have the question in front of me, but it was something like, I keep trying these diet plans. I'm able to get halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, but I find myself like making little exemptions, right? So this person is trying to clean up their diet, they're trying to get in shape, and they have these plans, right? They download like a workout plan and a diet plan, they're going through it, and then at some point during the process, they are really craving a bad food, or they really want to skip a workout, and they kind of like find a way to reason with themselves and do it like half-assed, right? So, instead of doing the full workout for day 7, I only went in and I did half of the workout because I didn't want to do the rest. I was tired. Or he said that some of the foods he's not allowed to eat, like he's not allowed to eat sugar, and so he was using like sugar substitutes. And like those aren't explicitly stated that you're not allowed to use them in the diet plan, but he's pretty sure he shouldn't be having them. And he did it anyways because he was able to rationalize it like, well, if I do this, I'm still technically following the plan as it's written. And, man, kind of reminded me a lot of myself back in the day. And what I want to suggest to you, get you thinking about, is the fact that your goals are not clear enough. Your goals need to be, if you've ever heard the phrase SMART goal, you need to have SMART goals. So look it up. It's an acronym. S stands for specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is realistic, and T is time-bound. So you want to have SMART goals because if they meet that criteria, they're very clear, they're very specific, and there's like non-negotiable boundaries that you can't cross. The problem with a lot of people when it comes to goal setting, and this applies to way more than diet plans, way more than workouts, way more than weight loss, it applies to running a business, self-development, relationships, family, parenting, all of these things. The problems that people have when it comes to reaching their goals is their goals aren't clear enough. And if your goals are fuzzy, right, and you don't know the exact boundaries within which you need to stay, then you can make exemptions for yourself. You can lie to yourself up here and say like, oh, it's okay if I do this, right? Because I'll still technically be doing the plan. And if I just do it this once, it won't upset the whole goal. I could still finish the rest of it if I just do this. And that's when you fail, right? Because as soon as you try to lie to yourself, your subconscious brain knows you did it. It knows that you lied. And I talk about this all the time. I talk about it with my clients. It's a common problem, right? The roots all dig into the same place, and that place is your self-image, your self-credibility. Because if you can lie to yourself and talk yourself into using loopholes to get around your goals, you're losing self-respect every time you do it. You're losing self-discipline, and you're losing credibility with yourself. Every time you do this, you believe in yourself a little bit less because you know that you're someone who is looking to cheat. You're someone who is trying to weasel their way around the rules. And the solution to this is when you're setting goals, make them SMART goals. They have to be very specific, very clear, and you have to draw, as Tom Bilyeu from Impact Theory would say, bright lines. You need to have bright lines in your life that you will not cross. There's one bright line that I've always had my entire life, and it is I will never drink alcohol. I'm 26. I have never had a drop of alcohol in my life. I have a lot of alcoholism in my family. I think drunk people are disgusting. No offense if you're drunk. I don't have anything against people who drink, but it is a poison. I mean, I sat there in nutrition class in college when I was studying for my bachelor's degree, and the dietitian who taught the class is like, alcohol is classified as a poison. And I'm sitting there like, why do people want to drink that? I still don't get it to this day. I don't understand why people have a desire to numb themselves from reality. But that's a bright line, and it's a really strong bright line for me. I have never had alcohol. And that's what you have to do with your goals. You have to have conviction. You have to set boundaries. They have to be non-negotiable. And if you find yourself like trying to stick to a workout plan or do fasting or, you know, cut sugar out of your diet and you're cheating, it's because your lines aren't bright enough. You're not scared. There's no consequences, and you're able to, you know, you have low enough discipline that you're able to just trick yourself. So the key here is twofold, right? So number one, you got to have boundaries. You got to have bright lines that are non-negotiable that you will not cross. You must write them down, understand them, and commit to them. Tell your spouse, tell your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your best friend, whoever it is, tell your mom that you're going to do this, and here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to cheat. And be specific so that they know and they can hold you accountable, or get a coach, right? That's step number one. Step number two is you got to build up your self-credibility. You have to build up your discipline. And you do this by doing hard things successfully. So go on Instagram, find some CrossFitter or someone, copy their workout plan and go do it. Like, do the whole thing. Even if it takes you like 2 hours, go do it. Every single exercise, every single repetition. And then after that, take a 2-minute ice cold shower. I dare you. Go do as many hard things as you possibly can that are realistic, that you know you can finish. And every time you do it, you're going to build that credibility. You're going to build that discipline. You're going to get really good at forcing yourself to be uncomfortable and maintaining your composure. And you're going to get really disciplined. And this is going to teach you how to work your way through things that are even more difficult, increasingly difficult. Okay? So I really hope this helps, friend. I know what you're struggling with. All humans do this. We all struggle with these problems. And the solution is almost always the same for problems like this. Bright lines, non-negotiable, I will not cross, boundaries, accountability, and self-discipline and self-credibility, right? Rules and belief. That's basically it, all right? Life's a game. You just got to learn how to play it and then get good. It takes a lot of practice. I hope that helped. I gotta go eat some food. My blood sugar's low. So we will talk soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have questions for me, leave them in the comments or shoot them to the email in the description. I'll answer them in an Ask Coach Andrew video. Check out my website, andrewwuellner.com, to learn more about who I am, what I do, and how I do it. And we'll talk soon, you guys. Much love.